Hello guys and welcome back to another video for Lucha Sports. This time we're going to talk about NBA free agency. A big move happened this morning. Paul George going to the 76ers for 4 years, $212 million. A max contract um they gave to Paul George. And now, where does this leave the 76ers? Where are they now compared to other teams? In my opinion, they are the second best team now. A lot of people say the Knicks are going to be the second best team. I believe with this move, the 76ers are now the second best team, right behind Boston Celtics. Uh, Boston is bringing their core back. They're bringing almost all the players back. So it's gonna be hard for someone to beat them again. They should go back to back realistically, unless something happens in the Western Conference. Uh, but they have the best team in the world right now, the Celtics. But let's keep it on the 76ers. With this move, where does that leave them? They also signed Tyrese Maxey for an extension. So for the next 4 years at least, they're gonna have Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and Paul George. Is Paul George a good addition? He is a great addition. What does he add? Well, he adds 3-point shooting. He doesn't need the ball very much, but he will have the ball more than he had in the Clippers. He only averaged 22 points last season, and I said only because realistically, this year with Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid, he will have more time with the ball. In my opinion, he will average at least 25 points. He's gonna have a first team All NBA season, and I think they're gonna make a deep run in the playoffs. But hear me out now. Hear me out now. But there's a really big but in here, and that is Joel Embiid gonna stay healthy? If Joel Embiid stays healthy, they can beat anybody. They can beat anybody, even the Celtics. Even the Celtics, even though they're the best team. Sometimes the best teams don't win. We saw that in the Mavericks run. They were not the best team ever. But when you have a big star like Joel Embiid, when you have a great number two like Kyrie Irving or like Paul George, you can make deep runs. You can beat anybody, right? So now, uh, Paul George adds 3-point shooting. It adds depth to the court. He shot 41% from three last year, and now he's gonna have more shots. He's gonna have more shots because James Harden's not playing with him. Russell Westbrook's not playing with him. Kawhi Leonard's not playing with him. These are all guys that need the ball. They all need the ball. Now there's only two. Joel Embiid doesn't have to um, elongate the court. Um, he just has to post up. They have now Tyrese Maxey and Paul George to do that to hit 3-point shots. They're gonna pass him the ball. He is a great addition, and he also adds to the defensive side of the ball. He's a great defensive player. Not in his prime anymore, but he is still great. Or maybe we think he's not in his prime anymore because he was in the Clippers when Kawhi Leonard wouldn't play, so it would make him look bad because Kawhi Leonard never played. He was always injured. So we'll see how he plays, but in my opinion, this is a great addition. It puts him right below the Celtics, and I think, in my opinion, they're gonna make it to the finals next year if if Joel Embiid um, is healthy. And when I mean healthy, not like this year's playoffs when he could barely play. I mean healthy Joel Embiid, like I mean MVP season Joel Embiid. And I think he's gonna win the MVP this year. If he doesn't get injured, Joel Embiid wins the MVP again. That's my opinion. If he doesn't get injured, he was the best player before getting injured. Now you add Paul George, he's gonna have a great season, man. He's gonna have a great season in a easier Eastern Conference. Stop it. He's gonna have a great season. Tyrese Maxey's gonna keep on growing, and Joel Embiid should have an MVP season. If Joel Embiid has an MVP season, they get the first seed in the East, and above the Celtics. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying. Yes, a 64-win team. I don't think they're gonna be as good next year because everybody is gonna be looking for them. They're gonna be they're gonna want to beat them. So, in my opinion, if Joel Embiid um, is healthy and he has an MVP season, Paul George is gonna have a first team All NBA season. Tyrese Maxey is just gonna keep on improving, an All Star. He's gonna be in one of the All NBA teams, and it's just gonna be a great team. Great team. They're gonna have to sacrifice a little bit of depth in their roster, but that's what you get for getting a superstar like Paul George. And I hope this pays off because I cannot handle another Celtics win. I cannot handle another Celtics um, winning season. Like, I hate them with all my heart. Next up, we're going with Klay Thompson. He's a free agent now. He didn't re-sign with the Warriors, and the favorite teams to land him are the Mavs and the Lakers. Stephen A. reported this morning that the Mavs are the favorites, that they're really close to signing him, but Brian Windhorst said the Lakers are in still. Like, they're very much in. So it begs the question, whose team will improve more if he is added to that team? And in my opinion, it's the Lakers who are going to improve more. But I think if the Maps add him, I think they can win the championship. How many times we had in the playoffs, the Maps player couldn't shoot, couldn't hit threes other than Kyrie and Luca. Sometimes not even Luca and Kyrie could shoot. Sometimes Kyrie couldn't shoot. There's one guy that's always gonna shoot well, and that is Klay Thompson. You're gonna say, well, the last game of the season, he shot so bad he scored 0 points. That's true. That's true. He had a really bad season. Okay, he's had two really bad seasons. He still averaged 18 points and he's shooting 38% from 3 point shooting. He's a very valuable player. I think if the maps get him, it adds a spot up shooter for Kyrie's or Luka Doncic passes, and it also adds defense. He's a very good defensive player. People underestimate him. I think he's very good. Uh, and the Mavs need defense. That was one of the reasons they lost this finals because they couldn't defend. Especially Luka Doncic, you have someone there that doesn't defend very well. So if you add Klay Thompson, I think that would be a great addition. Well, let's go with the Lakers. They desperately need a 3 point shooter, a good 3 point shooter. I mean, because you have D'Angelo Russell, you have LeBron. They're not good 3 point shooters. LeBron is shooting more and more because he is older. He cannot run every possession, so he's shooting more and more. But he's not a good 3 point shooter. D'Angelo Russell is good sometimes. Uh, but adding Clay is just that he's gonna be good in 3 point shooting, and it's just you stretch the floor more. Now with Anthony Davis in the paint, LeBron attacking the paint too, and you have Clay Thompson. You cannot like now you wouldn't be able to double team James or Anthony Davis. So the Lakers would improve more. They would probably make it a deep run in the Western Conference. They probably would make a deep run in the playoffs, but we'll see. Um, it would add the Lakers just need a 3-point shooter. They were talking about getting Trey Young, but he's just very inconsistent and he needs the ball. Klay Thompson does not need the ball. He does not need the ball. He can sit in a corner, just LeBron drives, passes to him, three. That's what they need. That a spot up shooter. They need that desperately, and that's their defense. The Lakers' defense is probably one of the best defenses in the league, and it's just a good addition to that. He's also getting older, so I don't know how much, like how good of a defender he would be for the next years. But in my opinion, he's a good defender. And so, yeah, you can always add something a little extra, something a little extra, you know. So Klay Thompson to the Lakers are the Maps. They're saying the Mavs are the favorites. That would be a great addition to an already NBA Finals team. Could they win the championship with that? I doubt it. I think even with that, they would be some pieces away, some depth away. I think their bench has to be better, but it would be great. And the Lakers, with that addition, they would just be so good. They would be a very good team. They would probably be right there to compete for the Western Conference Finals. And that's all I have for you folks today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.